Most people assume that being attractive is about looks, status, or how loudly you can dominate a room. But what if that's completely wrong? What if the most captivating people are the ones who say less, do less, yet leave the deepest impact? Think about it. Some of the most intriguing individuals you've met weren't the ones trying to impress you. They were the ones who didn't need to. If you've ever felt like being more reserved makes you less attractive, you're in for a surprise. In this video, we'll break down 5 powerful habits that make introverts stand out effortlessly. And by the end, you might just realize that the qualities you thought were weaknesses, they're actually your greatest strengths. The power of deep listening. Most people listen to respond, but introverts listen to understand. That's the real magic. While others are busy formulating their next argument, an introvert is absorbing every word, every pause, every emotion hidden between the lines. This makes conversations feel different, deeper, almost sacred. Imagine sharing something personal, and instead of being interrupted or given unsolicited advice, someone truly hears you. That's why introverts leave such an impact. They don't just listen, they make people feel understood. And in a world where everyone wants to be seen, that's rare. This ability transforms the way people perceive them. Women, in particular, find deep listening magnetic. It signals emotional intelligence, patience, and depth. Have you ever met someone who made you feel like the only person in the room? That's the power of listening done right. It's not about agreeing or fixing problems. It's about making the other person feel valued. If you want to practice this, start by eliminating distractions. Next time you're in a conversation, silence your phone, maintain eye contact, and resist the urge to interject. See how the dynamic shifts.
Nice.
Beyond attraction, deep listening creates influence. People naturally gravitate toward those who make them feel heard. It's why great leaders, therapists, and even salespeople master this skill. They don't need to talk over others to command attention. Their presence alone does that. The paradox? The less you speak, the more powerful your words become. And when you do speak, that's when the real magic happens. Speaking with purpose and confidence. Introverts don't waste words. When they speak, people listen, because they know it matters. Instead of filling the air with noise, they let silence do some of the talking. Think about the most captivating speakers you've ever heard. They weren't the ones rambling aimlessly. They were the ones who chose their words carefully, delivering them with purpose. When they finally share their thoughts, their words land with weight, making them appear more intelligent, confident, and, let's be honest, a little mysterious. This approach to communication is attractive because it breaks the norm. In a world where everyone is shouting to be heard, introverts pull people in with their quiet certainty. It's the difference between someone who constantly brags about their achievements and someone who only mentions them when asked. Who seems more impressive? Exactly. Want to apply this? Start by pausing before you speak. Instead of rushing to fill silence, let your words carry intention. Say less, but say it better. People will start paying closer attention. And the best part? Speaking with purpose builds respect. Whether in relationships, business, or casual interactions, being deliberate with words makes others see you as someone worth listening to. This kind of presence is undeniable. It creates intrigue, draws people closer, and leaves them wanting more. But what happens when you add a layer of mystery to this? Well, that's when things get really interesting. Mastering the art of mystery. There's something undeniably magnetic about a person who doesn't reveal too much. When someone is an open book, the curiosity fades quickly. But when they hold back just enough, leaving gaps for the imagination to fill, people lean in. Introverts naturally master this without even trying. They don't overshare. They don't seek constant validation. And they certainly don't try to impress everyone. This quiet restraint makes them unpredictable, in the best way possible. It's not about being distant. It's about making others want to know more. Think about the most interesting characters in movies. The ones who steal the scene aren't the loudest. They're the ones with a sense of depth, a hint of something unsaid. That's exactly how mystery works in real life. Instead of explaining every thought or feeling, introverts let people wonder. A simple shift, like not immediately explaining why you're laughing or keeping your ambitions private until they unfold, can make interactions far more engaging. Try it. Next time someone asks about your plans, don't spill everything. Give just enough to intrigue them. Mystery isn't about playing games. It's about letting your presence do the talking. It builds attraction because it signals self-sufficiency and quiet confidence. When people can't predict your every move, they stay interested. And when you pair mystery with true independence, that's when things go from intriguing to irresistibly compelling. Strong self-sufficiency. There's something undeniably attractive about someone who doesn't need others to feel whole. Self-sufficient people move differently. They aren't desperate for approval, they don't cling to social validation, and they're perfectly fine doing things alone. Introverts naturally embody this. While the world rushes to be seen and heard, they're busy cultivating skills, chasing passions, and building a life that fulfills them. This kind of emotional independence is rare, and that's exactly why it draws people in. Think about the difference between someone who constantly seeks reassurance and someone who simply knows their worth. Which one commands more respect? Which one makes others feel safe and inspired? Self-sufficiency isn't about isolation. It's about showing that you can stand alone, even if you enjoy good company. A simple way to build this? Start doing things for yourself. Next time someone asks about your plans, don't spill everything. Give just enough to intrigue them. Pick up a new hobby that's just for you. Set personal goals that don't rely on external validation, and practice making decisions without asking for 5 different opinions. The best part? Self-sufficient people naturally set higher standards for their relationships. They don't tolerate toxic dynamics. They don't chase people, and they don't bend over backward for attention. This makes them not only more attractive, but also more respected. And when you add a deep sense of calm to this equation, that's when a person's presence becomes truly magnetic. Exuding calm and composure.
Nice.
In a world that thrives on chaos, the person who remains calm stands out.
Spoiler alert.
While everyone else is scrambling for attention, raising their voices, or reacting emotionally, introverts project an unshakable presence.
Got it.
This quiet confidence is powerful. It makes people feel at ease, drawn in by the energy of someone who isn't easily rattled. When you're composed, you naturally command respect. People listen when you speak, not because you're the loudest, but because your words carry weight. Think about those individuals who walk into a room and instantly shift the atmosphere, not through noise, but through their energy. They don't rush to fill silences. They don't over-explain themselves, and they certainly don't let external chaos dictate their inner state. This kind of composure is a learned skill, and it starts with small shifts. Slowing down your responses, breathing before reacting, and mastering the art of the pause in conversations. These subtle changes make a massive difference in how others perceive you. And here's the kicker. Calm people are unforgettable. In a world addicted to overstimulation, their presence is refreshing. They make others feel safe, valued, and understood. This is why they attract meaningful connections instead of fleeting attention. When you combine this level of composure with self-sufficiency and a hint of mystery, you don't just become attractive, you become magnetic. Now that you know the 5 habits that make introverts undeniably attractive, the real question is, how many of these do you already embody? And more importantly, which ones do you need to cultivate? Attraction isn't about forcing yourself to be someone you're not. It's about refining the qualities that naturally draw people in. If this resonated with you, don't stop here. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we're just getting started. The more you understand your own power, the more effortless attraction becomes. Let's keep growing together. See you in the next one.